Okay. King George, we're going live. We're live on the internet.
Cool.
We're going to play some Rainbow Six here today. Hi, folks. Welcome to a special episode of Ubisoft News Plays. The voice you're hearing is me, Chris Waters. And if you're watching on the Ubisoft Twitch channel, that's who you're seeing. If you're watching on twitch.tv/Rainbow6, you're seeing King George himself. King George, thanks for joining, man. How's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for having me. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm excited to play this Grand Larceny business. I haven't tried it out yet. You haven't tried it out yet. We're gonna check it out together. But you said you've been checking out some videos. Let's see how it goes. Let's get into a match.
All right, awesome.
So Grand Larceny, of course, one of these big limited time events here in year one, season one of Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, my numbers are straight. I'm on top of my game here, KG. Don't worry about it. But this is what this year they're doing like arcade events, like the Golden Gun earlier on this year, and now this is like the proper limited time event. Tons of new cosmetic stuff, as you can see from the menu screen here, as well as a new, a modified map and a new mode. And the thing I'm excited about for this map is they've removed a lot of the floor, metal bars. So what is it, when you hear that, KG, as a former pro streamer, etc., what does that conjure to your mind if these floor beams are gone?
I'm honestly pretty excited because I don't know, everyone always, I guess that goes through everyone's mind at some point, right? Like, well, what if there was just what if I could just thermite through these floor beams, and right now you pretty much could just shoot through them, so.
And we're choosing which floor we spawn on? This is interesting.
That's cool.
Alright, who are you picking?
There's so many. Oh, actually, you get all the actual operator shotguns too. Actually, I don't think it works. That sounds pretty fun.
Alright, I'm gonna give us some jackets. Oh, I should have why did I choose Rook? I gotta choose one of these fancy guys who has the outfit. Of course, there's 10 operators that have the new cosmetic outfits for the event. You see here on Ubisoft stream, Warden Kaid. If at any time, folks, you hear my voice talking about what you see on screen, I'm talking about what you'd see on a Ubisoft channel. That's Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer. But if you're watching on the Rainbow Six Twitch channel, you're seeing KG's feed, and so what I'm saying might not apply at all. But right now, I'm just appreciating the mustache game, the fresh cut on Warden. What do you think?
I'm liking it, dude. It reminds me of Peaky Blinders, kind of. I don't know if you ever watched that show before, but
yes.
yeah, I saw people putting that on Twitter, and he looks like Arthur, kind of.
Oh god, he totally does. Arthur's so frightening. Oh my god. But it's a good look for Warden for sure. Also, I'm kind of thinking maybe quarantine. I just need to get the. That's the kind of haircut I could handle giving myself.
It's about the best you could ask for now.
All right, the attacking team has just rolled up.
The bludgers are on their way.
All right, let's see some of these. Oh my god, just massive holes.
You die if you fall. Oh, you do.
Let's find out. I fell one floor.
Yeah, you do.
From first floor into basement.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm okay though. Oh yeah, so you can drop these. Also, yeah, there's no prep phase.
That's cool.
So it's gonna be going off.
But I might get angry.
I think I got somebody knock down the door. I got one. Oh, it sounds like someone is in here.
Just about done for.
Oh, Zofia doesn't look good. It looks like a safe fell on Zofia down here.
Yeah, I saw that too. You can knock the safes into the basement, which is pretty cool.
But they've already got 2 of the 3 that they need, it looks like. It's gonna be bad. Of course, I completely forgot to put down the armor vest in my excitement about oh, holes in the floor.
Oh, this guy fell.
Oh no! Oh no! I guess if you go 2 stories, it'll down you.
Yeah, I tried that. I spawned on the top floor, and I shot the floor out immediately and tried going down. It did broke my legs. Definitely broke
Totally
my legs.
shattered your legs.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So who's got one of the Wamai? Yeah, Wamai's looking dapper. He's got the pinstripes. He's got his like very form-fitting, let's say, vibe. Going for the Kaid. Nice. I wonder if it's like, I mean, can you just like totally shoot out the floors of entire hallways and then like
I think so.
good luck?
Oh, some of them are hard. So yeah, like all upstairs, like this hall is all solid. So there's like some steel beams too. If you shoot, okay. So the way you have to get down is you have to like take the beams down.
Looks like someone's move is, oh god, I dropped right. They're all like 3 of them.
Scratch one safe.
Sophia with a shotgun.
They rush us.
Never see it. Well, I think also because there's no prep phase, and they just start right when we start.
Yeah, they just run in.
Only one of your mates is left alive. Fight to the end.
How did that one end for you?
If they
There was a guy
safe,
inside
it's
already.
over.
They're so fast.
And oh, this is like really cool how you can like crack the safes open.
I think that's you. Oh, and you can hear them cracking the safes. It looks like
They've gotten away with the goods.
the
Left us
clinkers
Nothing.
is what we're calling them. Each one of them a top safe cracker. All right, are we switching it up? Maybe the move is Amaru. Just get in there super fast.
Fly through a window.
Yeah. No prep phase, just get up in there super quick.
I honestly think that's what this guy just did. I'm pretty sure. Would have been smart. Oh. Let's see. Ash has a shotgun?
I think anyone who's in this is equipped with a
Yeah.
primary shotgun
Yeah.
for maximum
it's like-
smashing things.
Yeah. It's cool if they actually added shotguns too for the operators that normally don't have them.
Yeah, as opposed to just like picking, oh, if you have a shotgun, you're in. If not, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your eyes open.
I like
and
that,
your
yeah.
gun In your hands.
All right, let's go.
Get clear!
Oh, Gridlock is hoofing it. Oh, and you can so you can see when, because you can see their because you can see where the
We took
safes
the
are.
full.
Oh crap.
Down to 1.
Sounds like someone is right around me. I don't know who it is. Oh. Yep, they were.
There's always
Where did they get me
next
from?
time.
Oh, of
The
course,
blinkers
above.
will rise again.
Like landed right on top of me? Yes, because like cheeky holes can now just appear anywhere, but like huge ones.
Yeah. It looks like they bumped the destruction like way up for this game mode, which is like sweet.
That's pretty good. I want to say so. Yeah, is the move to like go under the safes? Do you think, and try to shoot
I
them
think
out?
so. Yeah. I wonder if we go to the bottom level and shoot the floor out. They'll probably just fall. But then I guess you also have to worry about people being above you and like shooting you while you're cracking them.
Yeah, because then you've opened up those holes above you.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you're just joining us on the Ubisoft channel, my name's Chris Waters, host of Ubisoft News Plays, hosting a special episode today here with King George, former pro player and R6 streamer. We're playing the Grand Larceny, the new limited time event, live in Siege. If you want to see my gameplay, you can watch it on
Don't
Twitch,
just
YouTube, or
stand
Mixer
around.
/Ubisoft. If you want to see King George's side of the action, go to twitch.tv/Rainbow6. It's Rainbow Six, right? Not Rainbow Six Game? I can never remember.
Yeah, Rainbow Six. Yeah,
That's where it's at. All right, Sledge. Going in.
that's the Twitter is Rainbow Six game, I think, right? Yeah, pretty sure. And then the Twitch channel is Rainbow Six.
I flashed myself and ran in. What could go wrong? Well, I died. All right, let's see. Oh, watch out! Are you? Got him. You can go for the crack. Oh no! You can probably shoot it down on top of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
I think
maybe-
it's on the beam though. Oh yeah, you can shoot
There
all
you
the
go.
beam down.
Just don't. I wonder if it lands on your head. It probably kills you. Try that.
Ours
Oh,
now.
we'll try that honestly.
Watch out! Someone dropped behind you.
Yeah, he's above.
They're on our tail. We're down to 1. We're out of
Down
the
to
game.
1. Man, that goes quick.
Yeah. I like these game modes that, like, honestly, I think this is the coolest game mode they've done so far. Like, I don't know, the destruction on it's so sweet.
Oh, look at this end card.
Oh, this is sick.
That's so good. Yes. Yeah, I think that like leaning into the destruction overdrive, like it reminds me of, you know, what sort of the first like cinematic vision trailer that we saw of Siege when it was announced. It was kind of like an early version of the destruction that they then later refined for the release of the game. But this is kind of just cranking it up to 11.
Oh yeah, like at the E3 where you could like open any part of the roof and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of reminds me of, yeah. This is sweet though.
All right, so going into the next match, what do you think are the key moves for Grand Larceny here?
I think we got to hit the basement. I think that's the strat. We go basement. We shoot the safes down, and like, I think that's probably the best way to go. So otherwise, I think it's like you get people like they're kind of everywhere, right? They're trying to protect the safes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like on different floors, running around willy-nilly. All right, so while we're I was gonna take a tour of the Grand Larceny collection. We'll do that another time later in the stream. But yeah, you can see here we got Hibana, Gridlock, and Maverick are 3 of the 10 operators that have full new like headgear and uniform for the event. Hey, they're the folks in the twitch.tv/Ubisoft chat. We are doing a little Grand Larceny streaming with King George. King George is streaming on twitch.tv/Rainbow6. If you're watching elsewhere, you're seeing me, Chris Waters, and we're doing a special stream for the event, and also I'm going to get a little coaching out of KG a little later on. Help me up my Rainbow Six game. So if you have any questions, keep them loaded for later. See if we can give you some tips. Smoke, huh? Gonna go some multi-floor smoke action.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's pretty good too. You can probably smoke out the safes pretty well.
Yeah. Paulet Olige in the Twitch chat wondering, is this the vanilla version of Hereford? This is a modified version of old Hereford. So not the rework. But the big modification is they've removed the floor beams from like maybe all the breakable floors.
Take those
So
shots out.
any breakable floor you see, you can just create a big old hole for you to fall down. So are we consolidating these in the basement?
Yeah, I think if we like knock the safes down and then play upstairs, like one level above, that'd probably be pretty good.
Let's see.
Yeah, the destruction is like awesome on this. Oh, there's actually cash inside the walls up top.
Oh, really?
That'd be really cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Scratch once.
No. I
you
did
fall?
2 floor fall. Yeah, I was
One more
like,
save.
I was a
Doesn't
floor
matter.
above a save watching,
There's only one of us left.
and
Be lucky if our toes
I
are
saw them
tagged.
start to destroy the floor beneath the save. So I was like, oh, I'll drop down to the safe level floor. I have a better shot at them, but fell right in the safe hole. There I am, dead. Lovely. So this, yeah, spawning in the different corridors on different floors. It sort of underscores that this is like a very inside game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, who else do we want to try to show off? Does Pulse have new? I'll try Smoke. Alright. So they only have to crack 3. So you were saying before you'd heard that like attackers are
The game's afoot.
maybe it's
Yeah, I was reading like I just before we got on right now. This is my first time playing with you. There was people were just saying that they're like it's attacker favored. So I was like, I kind of wonder like once I actually get on and try it out how it is.
This is cool. I found the cache stuffing inside the walls.
Yeah, it's like a cool little touch.
Oh, this save cannot be sent downstairs. Interesting.
Yeah, some of them it looks like they spawn randomly. Some of them are on hard floor.
Looks like okay. We probably shouldn't be on the same floor. There's a lot of unless
Yeah,
you...
I'm trying to cover like C and A sort of.
Yeah. I smoked that one way too late.
All that nuance.
Let's
2v2.
I've got eyes on B, and I'm right next to A.
Okay. Yeah, I'm above C.
Put down some barbed wire. We should be safe.
Oh, they're coming. Alright, I got the Finka. There's one more. Got the Ash.
Oh, there we
Let's
go.
go.
D it
I
up.
think we got. I think we got it. Yeah, we play like top floor and defend below. Defend them when they're like down a level. You could defend like at least 3 of the safes.
Yeah, because are there 5 or 6 total? Because yeah, I think you gotta focus like the goal isn't to defend them all. It's just stop them from getting that 3rd.
Yeah. I think too, like it's probably also helpful like if you find the safe that's not probably like it's on like the hard floor as well, so they can't like shoot it down at all.
Yeah,
It's
so that
easier
was
to defend.
that was a top floor one. We were on the 3rd floor that time, so do you want to try to get up to the top floor right away?
I think we could probably, I think we could probably do that. Plus, if we play, I guess we can do that top down. That's actually like a long time ago how this map, like when it was still like, I guess this is like a different version of it, but the original Hereford, everyone always used to go like top down.
Just floor by floor.
Yeah, I still remember that. It was always really fun. The barrage of grenades. You like tried to hold all the staircases.
I'm coming around to you. Let's hit up. We got our run out over there.
I hit the Jaeger.
Don't worry, I got some Hibana.
That guy's in that room.
I finished
there
the
you go.
downed one.
You're good, you're good. There's a guy on the stairs.
Stunning.
Cracking the safe. Got one.
SARS now.
Nice.
Good work.
Looks like there's another one down there. Uh-oh.
Changing mags.
Oh no, did you go too far?
Yeah, I fell.
Come here. Oh, what? I was going for the knife. He was right there. We were both like all dizzy. I don't even know who flashed us. Isley asking, what does the event do? Alright, so this is the Grand Larceny. This is a special mode called the Stolen Goods, I think. The attackers like spawn immediately and there's no like prep phase. Attackers spawn in and try to assault the base to crack 3 safes or eliminate the enemy team. The defenders are inside trying to defend the safes or kill the enemy team. The rub, as you've been seeing probably, is that there's just an absolute ton of destructible floors. The metal beams are taken out, so you can create these huge holes. As KG and I figured out, if you fall 2 stories, you're going to break your legs. You're going to fall down, be hurt. It's bad.
Yeah. I learned that the hard way, and then accidentally, you know, we'll go with learned it a second time. Sure. Well, definitely didn't fall on accident.
You know, repetition.
Continued testing.
Repetition is the key to learning. As
Yep.
my Latin teacher used to say. And yeah, we're learning. Let's go. This, I feel like, where I'm at is a pretty popular place for people to defend. Because there's a safe, like, right on the front floor. See if I can get in here and crack the safe. Okay, Eon is on it. Uh-oh. What the? Man. We got flanked over
It's
here.
ours
It's bad.
now.
It was carnage.
Good work. We took the full.
Oh.
Down to 1.
They were in on the right. Was an Ella.
Okay. I'll go above them then.
Yeah, that's where the carnage happened.
Yeah, I see the aftermath.
It's bloody. Just oh, there she is.
They can't stand
Oh,
it.
no!
Oh, just around the
More
corner.
than you know. The Clinkers will be avenged.
Alright. Did an Ella busting through again? Man, these Ellas out here
I know.
winning the defense game. Alright, so who else?
Well, you get that Ella shotgun so good, and she's a 3-speed.
3-speed plus shotgun. In the stolen goods. Pretty deadly. Alright, so... no, I don't want to leave squad. Let's check
Yeah,
out...
I can back us.
Yeah, just while we're matchmaking, we'll take a look at the Grand Larceny collection. Because you can see, you know, as with all these events, when you play as the character who has the new cosmetics in the match, you're going to be able to, you know, see the cosmetics for them in particular. But you can go into Grand Larceny packs, so you can see some of the uniforms. Womai's very narrow pinstripes. Kaid rocking the big plaids. Very
The
commanding
gun skins
presence.
are really cool. Same with the uniforms too. I really like the gun skins though. They're like kind of like minimalistic with like that nice like gold like
yeah,
coating on them.
They're like little gold highlights. Those look so good. All right. Try our top floor defense business. Yep. Learning the lessons. Gonna try out that Ella. I like it. Alright. Kaid will be good for all the reinforcing that we're doing. I just want to see the... He's got some feathers in his cap? I like it.
I'm gonna try something. I wonder what happens if I go in the basement and I shotgun a safe from the top floor down. Wonder if it lands on me, like if I die or not. I don't want to try it.
This is important scientific research here, folks.
Yeah.
I wonder, I like the little intro. Doesn't seem safe to be driving recklessly through a gate with a loaded shotgun, but I'm no criminal.
Take those saps out, quick like.
Oh, you totally
Where's your sense of adventure?
you totally can do one reinforcement.
Bad play.
Oh!
Okay, it does. It does kill you.
Oh, you got bopped, buddy. It was gnarly. It wasn't pretty. Alright, I feel like someone's below
I'm
me.
reloading.
Give me some guff. Let's see. 3 downstairs. They haven't cracked any yet. There's one upstairs.
Just about done for.
Just gonna put some of the old barbed wire around this one.
I wonder if
Extra
it electrocutes
secure.
the save. Oh, okay, it doesn't.
Doesn't seem
The
like
save's metal. That'd have been cool.
All right. Well, they haven't gone for like any saves. It feels like they just on the hunt. Where's that? Where are me pretties? Oh, did not mean to fall down, but I did. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Huh. All right.
Got those swindlers
Killed my credit card debt.
It gets us all eventually, right?
Waiting on the. All right, so this is my thing with
It's dangerous.
shotguns. Like, I feel like I don't play with shotguns too much, but what do you like? How do you in terms of the range? Shotguns obviously don't have as much as a lot of other guns, but still, they seem to have an impressive range. Like, they seem to be really viable. What's your take on shotguns?
Oh yeah, I mean, like they used to be. At one point, they were like insane. Like actually, when this map was like first out, they were like so good. They were like super meta to play them all the time, and then they nerfed them down, and it's definitely normally a better choice to take. Like I guess in most scenarios an SMG, but this is still like that old style, like small design on a map. So like shotguns are actually really good because if you're between 0 to like say 6-8 meters, and you have like a shotgun, it's pretty much like ideal range.
Excellent. All right, I got the smoke. Try to smoke from above to some degree. Uh-oh. Got some people coming in on the top floor, seems like. Yep. Speedy Amaru. Actually going to keep that one up here. But yeah, you're right. It looks like this safe in here, I think last time it was in the corner on an unbreakable floor, but now here it's on unbreakable.
Don't lose another safe, or I might get angry.
Alright.
A single robber remains. Rub 'em out.
Okay, let's bring this safe. Wow, these shotguns are super.
I accidentally shot our teammate.
Oh no! Well, they forgave you, it looks like.
Yeah, no, I picked them up, so you get like it takes it off.
Oh, okay.
Razor wire ready.
Where's this last one?
Yeah, just go for maximum control. Does it feel like it's amped up on the walls too?
Yeah, it does.
When it makes some holes above you, don't be alarmed.
Okay.
Yeah, see, there's still some metal beams here, but like,
You taught those swindlers
oh,
one
finished
hell
him
of a
off.
lesson.
just keep going on down.
Yeah. It's like a a super fast elevator with a shotgun.
Just yeah, with no safety cables. It could be too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, you have to stop at every floor or else you break your legs.
All right, I'm gonna get the Amaru going. Do some super speedy infill. So when you look at, you're seeing the new outfits and headgears. Are these something that you're also thinking like, okay, is this one that I might wear when I'm like playing ranked, when I'm really going for it? Like, do you mix up the outfits in that realm?
Oh, I always just like
If you
like
have
if
questions,
just something looks
keep 'em to
cool, or
yourself.
honestly, even like goofy headgears and stuff. Even when I played professionally, I used to use like everyone used to think it was like they're like, why are you using that headgear? I'd be like using like the clown mask on Castle or like the saw mask on
No matter.
Valkyrie and stuff. And like I don't know, I've always liked like all the goofy headgears. I don't think there's like it always just is like if you depends if you like the look at least of the stuff for me, and I think these look like pretty clean. I like the style of them.
Yeah, they do look pretty trim. And like also, I don't know, I always wonder, I mean, oh, I got one down, I think, but there's a bunch on the top floor. Oh man, think of what a fuse would do here. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I just shotgunned the guy down the floor, and he got down and fell through the floor, and then a guy C4'd me from below.
Don't despise the thief. Safe secured.
I think yeah, if you fused on the top floor, it'd probably just I would assume just like nuke the floor.
Oh, this fuse is going with the smoke and safe crack maneuver.
Yeah,
One more.
I like it.
Ram out.
So far, so
Tactical.
good.
Left. They didn't think this through. Their looks run out. No
All
one's
right, that's a W.
Credit card debt.
Well, it worked in our
Slime.
favor this time, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the new, like, Twitch Prime Ella? Or no? Or Sophia? That's another old one.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a
Or-
different one. It's like that skin's actually really cool too. Like the Twitch Primes, the new Twitch Prime sets. They're very nice. They're like in the same style as like the Jaeger season pass skin, which I thought was like one of the cooler skins they came out with in a while.
Folks, little update on the stream for those of you just tuning in. You're watching me, Chris Waters of the Ubisoft News team, playing with King George, former pro and current streamer for R6. We're playing the Grand Larceny here in Rainbow Six Siege. KG, what are you thinking about it? How you liking it?
Oh, dude, this is honest. Like all the events that they've done so far have been like seriously awesome. But this one is like, I want to go on the top floor and fuse. Someone said if you fuse from the top floor, you can kill people in the basement.
Let's
Like,
do it.
I have
Yes.
to try that now. Yeah.
I also want to see, yeah. Did you try in the basement? Were you able to get a floor? Were you able to get it from like 2 floors?
What do you mean? Like
So
shoot
you're in the
safe
basement.
down?
You can shoot a safe down from the floor above. Can you get it from 2 floors above?
Oh yeah. It landed right on top of me, so I can confirm it works.
Can confirm firsthand. All right, we'll try some more shenanigans here. Just try to like, I'm just gonna try to shoot out as many floors as I can the entire first round of defense. Doesn't seem practical, but what if you just like eliminate the whole first floor? Let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's got a slick outfit out here? Caillou does, Maestro does. I don't think Oryx does. Doc? Captain? Oh, Echo. Echo does. I like it. Echo's looking very appropriate for our times. With the face mask up around.
I know, right? Stay inside. If you're going out, you gotta be wearing a mask.
Get that mask ready. Alright, let's do this. Where am I at? Massive floor destruction. No floor left alive. Peaky Blinders have arrived with their R6 license plate.
It's killing time.
Yeah.
We're not paying you by the hour.
Oh. So there's this like soft garage door on in the first floor painting room. I was hoping I could like break the whole floor. Oh, they're there. For sure. attackers
get
cracked a
angry.
safe.
Changing mags.
Oh, Sledge. You got me. Ooh.
Only one of your mates is left alive.
George, did you get team
Fight
killed
to
that
the
time?
end.
Yeah, it's okay. It
What a
happens.
sweat if we lose one more safe.
There's a lot of shotguns flying around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Oh,
Got
man.
away with the goods. Left us with
Not
nothing.
quite in range there, or not quite the aim.
Oh yeah, you can see it. He's stuck the safe. He was confident.
It's like, I got this. What's a little bird shot in your arm? When the cash is so close you can taste it. Who has like a good... Are any of these gadgets useful? Like, I wonder. Maybe we'll bring a...
I feel like maybe I wonder if you echo people if it gets them off the safe because it cancels the animations, generally speaking. So I wonder if you could like watch. You can maybe put safes in the basement, stay upstairs, and like echo them off of them, possibly. Or put
Yeah.
safes upstairs, put the echo drone, and then when they start diffusing it, you can just shotgun them to the floor.
Yeah, do the deny.
It's killing time. We're not paying you by the hour.
It's killing time. Let's get some Kepkin traps on these. Like the least subtle places possible. Got one.
The clippers have just cracked a safe.
I wish they had done like old-timey phones. Someone might be coming upstairs. No, not that way.
Just about killed them all. One robber left.
See, is
The
that
clickers only have to
is
crack
that you with
one
the
last
yokai?
safe.
Yeah. I could tell you when. Let's see. Okay, the top safe I have a drone on,
Only one
and
of your mates is left
I can
alive.
kind of see the
Fight to
basement
the
one.
end.
Oh, they got that one actually.
I don't really have eyes. I think they're coming upstairs. Be very quiet. Is it just me? Well,
The clickers
I guess
got
they got the
away
one
with our
downstairs.
swag.
Yeah.
Womp womp. Wait, was that the one I was looking at? Or is there another one? My swag! Not the clinkers. So wait, if they're the clinkers, what's our... Do we know what our gang name is?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if it tells us. Maybe like selecting.
Your boy Ginge asking in the Twitch chat, is this an experimental game mode? Yeah, this is like a limited time event game mode. Have some fun with it. It's the Stolen Goods. It's on an old Hereford base map where a lot of the metal floors have been removed, so you can create big holes in the floors very easily. Not just for you to like shoot through, but or go down through, but also for the safes, which the attackers are trying to crack. They can fall through floors. That can be, there's like the a strat for bringing the safes down to your level or getting them out of the clutches
And your gun in your
of
hand.
your enemies.
I like these. Love these game modes too. It's like every time you have like a ranked game that's like really like a really tough ranked game or something, you know, you hop into this and it's just like it all goes away. You know, and then you're ready for the next one.
It's chill. All right, is this your fuse destruction experiment?
Yeah. Well, I put one in there. Oh, I actually got one.
Did you hear the news? We cracked the safe.
Let's see. If I go up top. I wonder what kind of damage this does.
Oh, I'm cracking a safe. Oh, I got killed. I got hella killed. Or Ella killed, as the case may be.
The odds are with us. One more, then we stram out.
Were you getting?
Yeah, it was
Yokai?
Elamine.
Oh,
No,
Elamine.
Elamine. Yeah. I almost got her. I got her to like 1 health.
This is definitely giving me a new appreciation for the range power of shotguns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them are good, especially some of like the auto shotguns. If you spam them, they're pretty incredible actually.
Which operators are we looking at for those?
Let's see. No, Finka actually is. Let's see.
Like the 612
Red
on Ying.
Gridlock spaz is good. Like Gridlock, or if you get a cap attack because he's like a 3-speed with one. Or like the SAS shotgun's really good. On defense, like the M870 is a pump shotgun, but I think the M870 is the best shotgun in the game. I love that gun. If that gun was on, that was the old recruit rush gun back when recruit was still in ranked.
Oh man, recruit
The
and
time to
ranked.
prepare is over.
Just madness. What's your Amaru move here?
I think I'm gonna fly in and hope for the best.
I like
I
it.
think it's a viable threat.
I think there was someone down on the second floor. I just triggered an Elamine. Oh gosh, coming up. Oh! I saw them. Was that smoke? Was I prone somehow?
They're on our tail. One clinker remaining.
Oh, they fell down after shooting me.
We're out of the game.
Oof. The bullets are flying fast. Alright, KG, let's do another round of this, play some more Stolen Goods, and then we're going to switch gears a little bit to the second sort of part of the stream here. One of the things, I mean, I personally was excited for this to happen, but wanted to get KG onto the live stream to like help you folks out with some coaching on just like regular Rainbow Six strategies. I mean, not regular strategies, but strategies for regular Rainbow Six, like how to sort of get those little like mental edges, those little troubleshooting tips that I feel like we all need. I know I definitely need. So we're gonna switch to that in a little bit. But yeah, you actually, KG, we posted a video of yours to the Ubisoft channel on YouTube. That was like 3 tips for beginners. Talk to us a little bit about that video you put together.
Yeah, it was basically to help like brand new players that are kind of getting into the game. The whole goal of it was like if someone who's never played Rainbow Six Siege before, it can give them a basic overview of like attachments, like different settings to use, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it should really help out anyone who's maybe just hearing about the Grand Larceny event for like the first time and they're kind of like checking it out. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun time to hop in when when these new events happen, because they're pretty low key, you know, in terms of like the general tension level. I feel like people are playing them for fun and not necessarily like super keyed up about it.
Well, I think a lot of it is like people just, a lot of it's not necessarily like, oh, like this is the best attachment for a gun. It kind of goes over like, okay, well this is kind of what this gun does. Like this is what this attachment does for it. It's all, at the end of the day too, it's all personal preference. So
yeah, so if you're looking for some Rainbow Six Siege tips, check that out. It's on Ubisoft's YouTube channel, and stick around because the stream we're going to shift to sort of like a more coaching focused thing. I'll be asking King George just a ton of questions about different scenarios that we find ourselves in, and if you have any questions yourself to ask, stick around. You'll get to ask them. Let's see what a Vulcan shield does. Does it like drop fire to different floors? I wonder. Can you?
I'm not sure.
Probably not.
I think yeah, I think it would, because the way the fire works, at least because it's the same fire I believe as Capitao. So I think if you blow it up, I think the fire would drop down to the next level. I'm pretty sure.
We'll just have to run some tests.
This intro is like super cool too.
Smashing in there. I like how they have to take 3 cars for 5 operators because they're only 2-seaters.
I'm a proper greeter.
Alright, send some of these down. Yeah, send this one down. Oh shit! Put a bad spot. Dropped me down with the safe. But I killed 2 of them.
Don't
Joke's on
give me
them.
Another safe, or I might get
Fragging out.
Oh.
You've killed all but one of us.
I got sledged in the end. Well, downed and then sledged, but sledged nonetheless.
The clinkers only have to crack one last
Right in
sack.
my Goyos. Alright, who are we on board? Oh, Sledge is using one. I don't think it's going to go our way.
We'll all be pushing up the daisies soon.
Pushing up the daisies is like kind of a cute euphemism for being dead, but it's actually really grim if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I didn't get to do my Goyo experiment yet, so we're going to try it again. Actually, I want to spawn on the first floor. Are you digging the Ella for this mode?
Yeah, I actually have an idea. I'm gonna like get a safe that's say on like the 2nd floor, open the floor beneath it, and then once I hear the person like trying to crack the safe, I'm gonna shoot a hole around them and let them in the safe drop to the basement. See if I could do it. Maybe.
Get them. Yeah, will you pre-shoot them? I guess you just need to shoot the hole underneath them.
Yeah, I want to drop them so this way like they and the safe drop to the basement and they get downed.
Yeah, so do you need to like, because if you shoot through and hit them, they're gonna die. So do you need to like pre-fire, like pre-blow up like a bunch of floors around the area you want to drop? Does that even work? Like if you cut out a circle?
I think honestly, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's why I took the Ella auto shotgun. But it's the reason I'm kind of thinking the way I'm thinking about it is like, so say it's on like the 2nd floor, right? There's like 2nd floor, 1st floor, basement. So like kind of like 3 floors.
Mm-hmm.
If you shoot out the 1st floor and sit on the 1st floor, as soon as you hear them cracking the safe, you could shoot the floor out because the destruction's like really crazy, and you can make the safe and the person drop, and then the floor below it's already opened, so they just fall down 2 floors and break their legs.
I like it. I like the scheme. Who do we got here? We got Maestro rocking the fedora. That's our one sort of part of the new collection. Of course, with the big limited time event like the Grand Larceny, folks, comes with a new collection. The Grand Larceny collection is 10 operators worth of new headgear and uniforms. And you can get those packs. I think you can get one by completing a challenge in the sort of club challenges for the game. Yeah. Eliminator challenge, gain the upper hand with the Ubisoft Club Challenge, gain 20 kills in the Grand Larceny playlist to earn a Grand Larceny pack. And then the others you can buy with R6 credits if you want to look dapper. But if you just want to wear the skins, wear the new skins a little bit, just play the stolen goods, and you're good to go.
What's ours is ours. Make sure it stays that way.
Okay, this is what I wanted to do. No, play this.
Organ is ready. Use it as you
I feel like they love to come through here. Oh, mozzarella stick, watch out. I'm gonna make some flames here, buddy. No, how did I miss that shot? Oh, George, don't look at my feet. Don't do it. Nice. You avenged me. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, cool. Oh man. This is treading dangerously close to some friendly fire there.
I know.
Alright, is this... feels like they're going to try to just go for D. I think they're gone D.
Yeah.
got another safe.
Well, we have
One more
like
and we're through.
a few of the safes over here, so.
Killed them all.
Wow,
One
that
robber.
auto shotgun
Another one.
for sure.
Yeah.
Left alive.
Yeah, that gun's really nice.
Gnarly. I like it. Holy shit. Oh, there they are. Uh-oh. Now this is... Oh, there they go. Are they going to try to... No, they're definitely playing the multi-floor game.
Mm.
What would you do now?
It's kind of crazy too that like if someone's like above you, you can just start like spamming and like drop them down to you as well. Oh, this guy hit the flank.
But at least you tried your best.
Oh, there it is. Boom. All right. My goal is to crack a safe. I think this is an achievable goal.
I think you could do it. I believe.
Thank you. What do you think? The top floor one or the one that's like always right by that soft garage wall?
Yeah, that one. Either one, honestly. I think I can go up top floor with you. We could try to take it together. I think.
Sounds good. I'll spawn over with you on the training course.
Keep your eyes open and your gun in your hands.
Oh, we got the Yana coming out. Yeah, it's shotguns only, by the way, in case y'all are curious. Shout out to UBYubby in the chat for moderating the Ubisoft chat. Folks, if you want to join the chat, we're on twitch.tv/Ubisoft. And if you want to see King George's feed and chat there, twitch.tv/Rainbow6. That's where to go. But if you're watching on YouTube or Mixer, we're glad to have you there too. Uh-oh.
There's a mute up by cash room.
Oryx. Got Oryxed. Oh, but Ying's getting that safe hack going down. Nice.
We got the goods.
Oh,
They're on our tail. One clinker remaining.
it's not often that you like see people drop in front of you, but it is often in the in the stolen goods that you see people drop. Oh, I think someone. Where are they coming from? The hallway. Oh.
There's always next time. The clinkers will rise again.
KG, what do you think? You want to go another stolen goods, or you feel like switching it up a little bit? It's your call.
I'm good with whatever you want. This stuff is pretty fun too. So maybe we'll do one more, and then we'll head in. We'll do some tips and stuff like that after.
Sounds good. Yeah, folks.
This
stick
game
around.
mode is
Oh, go
honestly
ahead.
really fun.
It's just like, yeah, I mean, so, you know, when you play as much as you do, you have a ton of knowledge about the maps. And even, you know, of course, this map's not really in the rotation anymore, but you know it really well. Is this giving you some flashbacks to when it was in the pro rotation before the rework and whatnot?
Oh yeah. This is like it's definitely kind of one of those maps where it's like the nostalgia is there for sure. It's like I remember holding the staircase, like, you know, I remember like there's old like positions and stuff that you used to play all the time, and it like just kind of takes you back. I don't know.
Was this one of the maps you played in the 6 Invitational win?
No, I think it was out. Yeah, it was out at that point. This was, I think, only in season 1 and 2. It might have been around season 3 as well. 3 or 1.
All right. What's your goal this time? What's your do you have some shenanigans you'd like to get up to?
I think I've been over peaking. I definitely been getting way too aggressive, so I think I need to like chill and protect the safes. I'm always trying to like run to where the enemy is, where I think I need to let them come to me a little bit. Because the thing is, like, if you're sprinting and they're waiting for you, they have a shotgun. It's over. Like, you can't like out aim them, or really like the shotgun will, you know, put you down.
Yeah, that'll be quick.
Yeah.
Set some of your Gersmont mines up for some traps. Alright, I'm going to try my first floor Goyo scheme again. That did not work out last time because of dying. The ultimate spoiler of schemes.
What's ours is ours. Make sure it stays that way.
Oh.
Reloading!
What? How'd you get out? How'd you survive that? You son of a bitch.
C4 ready!
I may have minorly injured a friend. Oh, you kidding me?
Accidents happen.
It was, like I said, a minor injury.
Scratch one safe.
Guy upstairs.
Upstairs.
Swapping mags.
Yeah, he repelled them.
Oh, he's probably getting
They
that
crack
safe.
one more safe. It's
Yeah.
over.
Oh. What?
Try not
Oh,
to die.
my clay pigeon game is so poor.
Be lucky if our toes are tagged within the hour.
Are you catching all these little quips? Be lucky if our toes are tagged within the hour. It's like, this must be so fun for them to just like the events team up on the Rainbow Six dev team to mess around and you know, just come up with a whole different kind of vibe for the game.
So they always do such like a cool job with all this stuff. Like, it definitely takes I'll definitely say a very creative person. I would never be able to come up with this kind of stuff, that's for sure.
You wouldn't be able to come up with these kind of mutton chops on Kaid. So cool, like very thick. I feel like that would just keep you very warm. It's like a layer of fur insulation.
Get holed up in the Arctic.
Get your risers ready, lads and lassies.
Oryx cannot jump up through. Oh, what?
You
Oh,
fall?
Doc. No, Doc fell.
Okay.
Oh, there's one in the basement.
That's actually not a bad decision.
What?
I should play Doc, so this way when I fall, which I definitely
Definitely have been doing. One was coming up from the
Use another
basement.
safe, or I might get angry.
There you go. 2 piece. Oh, looks like one's right. Oh, nice.
You've just about
Oh,
one robber left. Kill them all. I think it's time.
put us on your back.
this guy just like fell down in front of me. He's like, hey.
Serve it up. Still gotta hit the shots. Alright, let's see attacking. I feel like I want some fuse. Bring in the extra muscle with Sledge.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't hammer yourself
Maximum
down through
destruction.
floors. Too many floors.
Yeah. I guess the one good thing about Sledge is I can't, well, I still can if the floor out is below its shut up, but I can't drop to my
Wait,
death
wait up,
as
lads.
easily
Let's
because I
get
can
the
only
bread.
delete one floor at a time with the hammer.
As opposed to shooting your way through a few floors.
Yeah.
Alright, they have brought them all down from the top floor, so that probably means they're up on the top floor, right?
Yeah. I think they are.
Got one.
We claim the site. You're
I think someone blew some C4 over here.
we aren't done yet. One safe left.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they
They're on
got
our
me.
tail.
I
We're
did
down
not
to one.
mean to shoot my way through the floor. It's all up to you.
I was trying to go all the way down.
You just like dig, dig, dig. Like load runner your way
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah. It's like, what is the Sledge doing?
I'm just trying to get my head in a hole. It's the ostrich play. Ubisoft saying, Yubble saying, Sledge tried to grab the beam on the way down. It kind of looked like, you know, how the, kind of looked like you were grabbing. All right.
Second thoughts. Keep them to yourself.
Dangerous Balance, what's up? Welcome to the Twitch chat. We're playing the Grand Larceny limited time event. Ubisoft News Plays with King George. This is me, Chris, on the Ubisoft channel. King George is on the Rainbow Six channel. Want to see that action? Where most of the kills happen.
Did you hear the news? We cracked the safe.
Placing cluster charge.
Did I maybe kill somebody on my team? Going for the crack. Oh, they can see me.
One left. Let's see how they look on ice. Lights
Yeah.
out. Good night, Glide.
I just look at my feed. It's like killed a friendly fire damage activated, concussed, injure, injure assist, like just a lot of chaos stacking up in the feed.
All the floors like being shot out above and below you.
It's like, it's gonna be fine. Like, it's gonna be fine. All right, overtime match point. KG, this is our chance.
Mm-hmm. We win these.
All right, let's just add some more explosives into the mix with Captain. Let's get this W. Play smart. I don't know what that means. It's like it's like the least helpful advice.
What's ours is
I think we got
make
this.
sure it
Yeah,
stays that way.
we have top floor, so I think that's the key. We hold the top floor, we win.
Here's a memento.
Device behind, keep an eye out.
I hear some gnarly fusing going on. Alright. We got 3 on this floor, they're cracking 1. Oh, who was that
Start
came
doing
in
your
behind
job
me?
or you'll go home in a box.
Oh no, did you fall?
No. Someone shot me through the floor.
One more and we're through.
I downed one of them.
Blast it. The Clinkers got away with our swag.
The Clinkers got it. This shit is crazy, man. It's just like so, like chaotic.
It is, yeah. I actually like it a lot.
Nice palette cleanser.
It'll be the nice like break in between like ranked games and stuff. I always like these game modes a lot.
All right. Well, since I have you here, I'd like to pick your brain for some real Siege tips. So let's get over to a quick match or unranked, your choice. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna play the part of the amateur seeking some advice from a professional, because I like to play Siege and I play a bunch of it, but you know, I'm silver rank. I'm not that great at this game. I feel like there's just like little things that maybe you can help me with in terms of like mentality going into sites, defending, where to attack on certain maps and stuff like that. So if you folks have any questions as well, feel free to put them into the twitch.tv/Ubisoft chat or Rainbow Six. We'll try to get to them while we're playing. And also, if you really want KG to take a look at your gameplay and give you an idea of where you can improve, go ahead and submit your videos. Send us an email to kgreviews@ubisoft.com. We're running a little promotion here with King George. He's next week on a stream at this same time. We're going to be taking clips from folks and from folks in the community. KG's going to critique them and give you some ideas of how you could improve. KG, have you done any kind of coaching like this before? Any kind of like clip review? Any kind of like, okay, someone's playing with you who clearly needs a lot of like tips?
Yeah, I've had some like that's actually probably one of the most like common things I actually get people asking for is like, hey, like, can you look over this clip? Like, how can I improve, stuff like that. So this is the chance to do so. And I've helped some like friends that I know in like real life to play the game and stuff like that who have like no idea what they're doing. So yeah, you know, any level. I put the email in the chat too on the main channel if you're here. And yeah, check it out.
Yeah, so send them in. We'll be taking a look at them all week, and then we'll have a live stream next week on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific to go through. And even if you don't submit a clip, you can come and watch and learn. So right away, like, I see Thatcher's ban. Thatcher is obviously one of the like big ones for dealing with defenders, utility, any electrified walls. So if the Thatcher's there, are you thinking like, okay, we can, like, it's better to play some bandits, some Kaid, that'll be a stronger play? Or like, what do you learn from the ban phase basically? What's an easy thing to take away?
Okay, so the nice thing about like this ban phase is we know that even though they did ban Thatcher, it's consulate. It's one of like the, I guess, maps where you can kind of get away without having one. because you can always go above. So the only place that's really useful is just the basement, right? Because the basement has the triple panel garage. So generally they could throw a single Kaid charge, and it would cover all 3 panels, and then they could throw another one, and it would stop the wall from being opened. Or they can actively ban trick the wall or pre-place mutes, but you can just go above. All the floor above is completely destructible for the garage door, so you could just buck above or take a sledge and go above, and yeah, that's it. You open above, they try to throw another Kaid, you just shoot it off, and then you could easily open the wall. So if it's another map, then yeah, if you're on defense, you could definitely drop a lot more utility down, like pre-place all your bandits and mutes and stuff like that. But you got to be careful too, because there is Callie as a backup. Not that many people take her, honestly, but if someone does and you pre-placed all your equipment and they just, shoot a couple of I think they're like lances, I'm pretty sure is what they're actually called, like little Callie charges, they'll destroy all the utility on the wall, and then you'll be kind of stuck like, well, maybe I should have actively bandit tricked that, or...
All right, so we're going to be dealing with the second floor take up here. What's your preferred angle of approach?
I normally always go to like the roof, and I open all of the windows to make them kind of like at least keep a player or two in the admin side of the building, and then I normally like pivot over. I think for ranked, unless they're not holding the admin office at all, I always think it's better to go for a CEO take, because like yellow stairs and CEO are a lot easier to hold.
All right, so is this admin office that you're opening up the windows for here?
Yeah, I'll normally like drone it out a little bit, check. If there's like no one playing it, then yeah, it's like we may as well just take it. But there's actually nobody there right now. Let's check the right side just to make sure. Yeah, it's clear.
The diffuser is now secured.
So there's one bandit at the vending machine. That's it.
Well, they strafed across in the hallway. It was a vigil as I was trying to do my entry, which maybe not the most subtle, but let's...
Yeah. So that's one area that you always have to watch. You have to watch that spot, and then where the bandit was too, because they'll swing out from those angles.
There you go. Yeah, and like you called that it was clear, and so I like took a second getting up there and went in, but like the thing with Siege Intel is it's over very quickly. Like it can change.
Yeah, this guy was on bullet holes.
He was on bullet holes. All right, so here's another question. You already in this session, you've like, this is yellow stairs. You've done a lot of the environmental call-outs. Like, do you spend some time? I mean, obviously you have a ton of hours in the game, so those are second nature to you. But if I'm feeling like, which one is admin office again? What do you recommend in terms of just like making sure that you can kind of build that vocabulary for easier call-outs?
The easiest thing is like if you spectate, say, the guy downstairs, like the lion. He's in the lobby now main stairs. So you can call stuff like, you can say like main stairs and like, I don't know, by statue, right? Like that's the easiest way I think to learn callouts for someone who's not super familiar with it, is you can just go and pick, look what it says on the compass, and you can either call the actual direction on the compass, like say southeast corner of office, say if the room is, or you can say like by in office by the desk, or in office by like the windows. Calls like that are like things that you could do without maybe knowing like the exact calls. Like if there's a quick version, like the color of the staircase or something like that, like maybe not everyone will know that call, or it won't be completely universal. So you can kind of use like those like little, I guess, like tricks to kind of get around it. So now
yeah, and that's a good tip too, that it's like you can do that during your kill cam. You can do that kind of research. Like you can turn that into, not just like doing call outs for your teammates, but like, okay, like I'm reciting them as they're going through these areas, so you can sort of build your knowledge there.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
So at this point, they've successfully defended that top floor site. Do you know which one they're going to next? Which one would you say?
Probably bottom, yeah. Like generally in range for the most part, people will play top floor first, then bottom, then lobby, and like very rarely tellers, but like sometimes people will try to go bottom first, especially like I was kind of surprised they didn't go bottom first because they banned Thatcher, and like the whole point of banning Thatcher on this map would be so you can go downstairs and replace like Cades or Bandits or something like that.
10 seconds before insertion.
But some people will do it just so it's easier, I guess, the second time when
5
they
seconds
play.
to go.
So Thatcher's just an overall good operator. I actually think he's,
You've located
in
a
my
bomb.
opinion, I think he's
Make
the
your
best
way to its
operator.
location and
Like,
defuse it.
or one of at least on attack. Maybe not for individual like fragging ability,
Mhm.
but his ability is just so useful for clearing utility out of the way. It makes life infinitely easier. So,
Which gun do you prefer on Thatcher?
I like the L85 personally, yeah. But like his other gun is actually not bad at all. I like it a lot too. I actually use like an angled grip on it and hollow sight, and then if I'm using the L85,
We got some fat. We got Maverick doing some work here down at the garage door. What are you up to? Yellow stairs?
I'm just holding the yellow staircase so that they don't get like peeked from the close angle.
Now, I'm playing as Thermite. Would it, like, there's two, like, low,
You located a bomb. You have
oh man,
dropped the
you're
diffuser.
going in there, huh? Nice.
Yeah, I just kind of like snuck in a little bit.
Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. Legion's lying down next to the truck in the corner, front corner.
Yeah, I got that guy.
Last operator standing.
Ooh.
All friendlies have been
That was a nice shot,
eliminated.
though. All right, so here's another question. That shot when you killed the player on yellow stairs, like,
Mhm.
it seemed like you're doing some recoil control. Is that right?
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah. The recoil. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go
no, I
ahead.
was just gonna say, talk to me about recoil control. Like, how does that happen? Like, what's your strat for like learning how to do that?
Yeah. Mostly, like most of the games in Siege, they have either like you just kind of like pull down a different amount for each gun. I guess there's not like in certain other games they'll have like a recoil pattern that's like either completely random or a recoil pattern that you can learn. In Siege, there's no movement penalty, so as long as you're aiming down your sights, whether you're alt walking, crouching, laying down and proning, like anything, it's all the same. It doesn't make any difference. It's just the amount you pull down is a little bit different. Except for some guns have like
Locate a bomb.
more random recoil, and you'll have to like kind of I guess like tap a little bit more. You can spray, but so for guns like say like Ella's gun, I think it's the first like 16 bullets are like more accurate, even though it has a 40 round magazine. So if you know that information, you know you only have to pull down like a little bit for Ella's gun, but for the first 16 bullets, say, and then you probably want to stop shooting, let the gun recenter, and then start shooting again. Because if you just spray the whole magazine, unless they're really close, it's kind of going to go everywhere. So it's either just pull straight down, which
10
is the
seconds.
majority of the guns in the game, either more or less, and you can feel that out by playing like Terrorist Hunt
5
more
seconds to
often
go.
and getting the feel for the different weapons, or you can do
Proceed to
or
bomb
you can just
location
do
and
like
defuse it.
this from playing the game too. You just something you learn over time, I suppose.
Yeah, I liked the tip in your video that you posted we posted on Ubisoft's channel on Friday, about like getting your mouse sort of DPS or dialed in, like just kind of taking 2 points and aiming at them back and forth and feeling like that's comfortable. That's kind of a nice little warm up feeling. Like, I don't know, just kind of like, get a sense for like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be moving this way and that way. All right, I'm coming over there.
That's like one way if you're completely not used to playing at all. You can like I guess I'll show it on the stream here. So say you're like aiming at like this tree and you just swipe your mouse over and you want it to aim at like this tree over here, say for example. So you'll start here and just kind of like swipe back and forth until you feel like, oh, like that's a pretty comfortable sensitivity. When I move my mouse, it's going where I want it to go, and yeah, it'll generally be pretty helpful for most players, I think.
Nice. Folks, you're watching a special edition of Ubisoft News Plays with King George, and I'm your host, Chris. Right now we're doing a little
Diffuser is no
coaching
longer in
session.
possession.
Oh, crap.
Deploy track stingers.
situation. Someone was shooting me. Right now we're doing a little coaching session. I'm asking KG just a ton of questions about how to sort of like improve skills and whatnot at Rainbow Six. And
Bomb diffusion initiated.
he's sharing his wisdom with me, the dead guy.
Down to one friendly.
That was Jaeger coming down the stairs over by Tellers, I guess it is. Are we all dead? Oh, alas.
The diffuser has been destroyed.
If you want to see King
Yeah.
George's side of the stream, go ahead over to twitch.tv/Rainbow6. Or you can keep watching my side and at twitch.tv/Ubisoft. Your choice. We're giving you a plethora of options here. Shooter Boss asking, am I an R6 dev? Oh no, I am not. I'm on the Ubisoft news team. What we do is basically make videos and write articles about all Ubisoft games, keep you up to date on new announcements. We did, for example, last week, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was announced, and we did the trailer breakdown with the creative director and the narrative director. You can check all our videos out on the Ubisoft YouTube channel. And we also stream twice a week. We do Let's Plays of, oh god, pick somebody. We do Let's Plays of Ubisoft games. Sometimes it's Rainbow, and sometimes it's a lot of other games. So I'm sort of a casual player of these games, as you'll notice. Hence why I wanted to get a little advice from our man KG.
I'm actually very excited for Assassin's Creed 2. I've played every single game that's come out.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I like history a lot. So like, the fact that they like rebuild these like awesome worlds is like just the coolest thing ever. It's like all the stuff that you like read about and stuff like that, and it's like Ubisoft goes and they get like all of like the best people to basically recreate this world in a video game. It's like dream come true pretty much.
Just to have it all visualized, like with, you know, this is an open world that you can all walk around, like, oh, it's so cool.
Definitely. So like even seeing like in, you know, I don't know, there's just so many cool things like Notre Dame when they rebuilt that. When you see like the pyramids and stuff like that, I don't know, it's just all really cool stuff that you get to look back on, I suppose. Or actually see real images of in a video game, or remade in a video game, or stuff that wasn't even there, like all the ancient wonders, like Odyssey and Origins.
Oh yeah, like just relive it. Yeah, the kind of. All right, we like a rotation hole. There we go. I gotta impact. Doc, get out of the way. I can. Okay, you're fine. All right, so we've got some fortifications up here. I'm playing as Rook now. I put my jackets down. What's a good spot for me to play? What do you think?
Probably in the CEO office, because you can hold the long angles on the long desk. Definitely, there's a guy on top spiral as well. It's the buck on Visa. Yeah, nice. So they're pushing kind of from like admin and Visa office. So if you're holding like the long desk, I could hold Visa, and then we'll have a nice little like crossfire on all this.
Okey-doke.
So that's the. I think that's. I don't know who that was actually.
Saw the IQ at the top
One
of the
op four
stairs,
remaining.
but she's dead now, I guess. So should be
Yeah.
over there.
So. Yep. So as long as you're holding the lawn desk and the dock is over here. So I'm kind of watching Visa. You're watching in case they push my back, in case I'm getting like double push.
So
So this way we have like a nice crossfire and everything.
I mean, I can watch the top of circular stairs, and I'm like behind the desk in office.
Hmm.
And so
Yep.
I'm watching.
That's perfect. As long as you're watching that, I'm watching the Visa staircase. So
Op four
yep,
eliminated.
perfect.
Mission
Nice.
So you and the doc have like a nice crossfire on that. He can kind of watch your yellow. You can kind of watch like the spiral this way, and then I can watch the Visa staircase. So we're covering all three staircases.
Nice.
And then this way we'll also have like sound indicators as well if they're breaking any windows or repelling, and we can, you know, kind of call out, help each other out on any anything that's kind of going wrong.
because we're spread out a little bit around the.
Yeah. And then as soon as we know where somebody is, we can like pivot, right? So like say you're in CEO and I'm in Visa and I'm watching the staircase through holes in the floor. I can pivot if he's on spiral staircase and we can get a crossfire this way. In case one of us dies, we can trade the kill out, hopefully. So that's like a really important thing, actually, like even at really high ranks that people don't do at all for the most part. And you'll see it more effectively like in Pro League, but it's people will trade kills. So if someone dies, someone else trades the kill out. So this way it's a 1-for-1 trade every time.
So in that case, we were kind of on opposite ends of the floor. If we heard people were over by you, then I would like advance sort of towards you to support,
Secure the area. Keep the bomb
or
protected.
Yeah.
keep holding my angle.
Once we know where the guy is, yeah, like you could either move up or just hold the angle. Really, either one. Because we had I think it was still there. We had barbed wire by the staircase over there. So
Yeah, I was actually sitting on some barbed wire that someone had put under the windows, which felt to me like, I was like, maybe this isn't the most stealthy maneuver.
yeah.
But you can't pick up someone else's barbed wire. All right, so I'm Maestro.
Yeah.
Maestro's a character I like to play because I like the evil eyes. Where do you like an evil eye
5
on this
seconds
map?
to insertion.
Ooh, there's some really good ones. If you put them by like the back left tire over here, so you can put one behind the black car right here, and then one behind the back left tire over here. And when you put those two evil eyes, you can actually shock the enemy team's feet after they open the garage, and you could generally get some nice like 3 kills on them.
Nice. All right. See, I'm usually putting these things up on a wall or something. Sounds like someone's doing some vandalism. I can't support that.
Yeah, if you open all these windows too, here, I'll actually show you a really nice angle. If you come by the black car over here and you crouch down, you can see this little like pixel gap, and it sees to the yellow staircase. And because of the way that this car hood is like angled, you can see them and they only see like a very small pixel view. And you could either shoot them through it or you can stand up and free fire them when they come through the door.
There they are.
Yep. I think one might be backside. Yeah, there is. He's by bottom Visa.
So if I'm looking at yellow stairs, like, you know, maybe they moved away, maybe they're still here. Like, how do I? What's your sort of idea for judging when to keep holding the angle or when to move away?
I generally think that angle and like just maintaining yellow stairs control over there is really important. So until they actually open the garage, because you as a solo person can hold down that whole area without any help, and then your teammates can hold down the rest of the site.
Is this something where it's better for another operator? Well, I guess I would rotate away and then maybe use my cams. Okay.
Yeah, it'd probably be better, like generally speaking. They're also like they're trying to open up like behind you as well, like and above you. So yeah, I'll try to go slow them down. They're opening the garage now. Now you'll definitely want to back up, and now you can play your evil eyes too. Okay, I got the Habana above. So now that's the thermite. Should be one more, which I think he's backside, it seems like. So I think we're okay on front. One more is like back somewhere.
Okay, so probably off the.
Yeah.
Cam.
We'll just like play, and then hopefully you have a hole, so we should have a rotate here probably.
15 seconds.
Spot.
10 seconds to go.
So yeah, he was on the backside. Normally we would want to put like a rotate here, like where that like wall is, where the breaching charge kind of cut it down above. And if you put a hole there, like you could put like a rotate hole to the far right, and then you could put like punch holes or a bullet hole, so you can kind of like quickly peek into it and get some. They'll generally look at like the actual rotate hole, and then you could either peek the bullet holes or the small holes you made. I'll actually show you some. Well, I guess no, we're lobby now anyway. So I guess
We're moving on. We're on to the next one.
Yeah, but like because there's that shelf there with the boxes, you can actually make like punch holes in the shelf, and there's a table on the other side. So like it's like really difficult for them to see it.
challenging. Folks, if you're enjoying
Secure the
King
area,
George's
keep the bombs
advice
protected.
for all of my questions, you can get some advice from him on your own gameplay.
Op 4 has
Just go
located
ahead
a bomb.
and send
Be
some
ready for
clips
assault.
to kgreviews@ubisoft.com, and next week we'll be reviewing a whole bunch of clips from the community, sharing some insight.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses
Maybe
accordingly.
you'll learn a little something. All right.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting. Bomb located.
Where do
by
you
Op
think,
4.
like, they're likely to try to come through main gate here?
Yeah, probably the main door, I would assume. More than likely they'll kind of come through. And we'll open the windows too. Like, just kind of crack them. We don't really need to spawn peek them or anything like that, but it does, like, put pressure and it makes them watch them. And this way later, if they start attacking for a front lobby take, we can, like, look through the windows and we can probably get a kill on them, hopefully.
Yeah, the whole, like, putting a hole in a window is definitely makes me, like, a little uneasy sometimes. But I guess if you're just aware of them, and they could, because they can work for you as easily as they can work against you.
Right. Well, the goal is, right, is because it, you know how you were saying it when the window's open, it makes you uneasy. Generally, it's a lot easier as a defender to have the windows open because it also allows you to have sound too, right? So if you hear someone running around outside the window, you can just look out the window and peek them, or ideally, if you have information, is better. It's always better to peek off information, like whether that's sound, ideally visual is always good because you could be like, oh, that guy's not even, like, looking at me. I see him on a Valkyrie camera, so then you just peek him and get a free kill, right? So any type of information is always better than, like, guessing when to peek. And even on attack, it's like people are always, probably, like, one of the most common questions I actually get is like, oh, like, you know, how do I improve my aim and, like, get, like, more kills and stuff like that? It's like, well, like, that's obviously, you know,
IQ coming towards the big
important.
circular stairs. She's on first floor. Circular stairs.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's obviously important to get kills and stuff like that. But what's, like, far more important really is like actually getting that information. So if you have, you know, your thermite drone you in because you don't want thermite to die, turning in, like, an ash or a sled or something like that. It's always good. The more information, the better that you can have.
More information, the better, so you're not just, like, looking around corners with your gun.
Mm-hmm.
Being
Right.
Like, anybody
Even the best players in the world base all of their plays off information. The best information available, whether
They're
that's, like,
both in
visual
Visa
from, like,
office.
teammates and stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether that's, like,
hologram
visual,
coming out.
or if it's they just want something, right? Even sound is fine. Just having some type of information
Down
is
to
always,
15
like,
seconds.
crucial.
They're gonna be pushing by certain
Time expires in
stairs,
10
probably.
seconds. Op
Oh,
4
come
last
on,
stop
our other
standing.
buddy there, who's gonna mop him
Friendly
up.
victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Let's go.
I realize I'm over here, like, pressing my push to talk key, but we're on a Discord call. I don't need to push to talk. Just reflex.
It's always good though too, yeah. And this is, like, kind of another thing as well that I talk about a lot. People are like, well, you know, I always want to find people to play with and stuff like that. And there's always, like, good places as well. Like, I know the Rainbow Six Discord has, like, a Teams channel, like, looking for team channel type of thing. But another, like, good resource too is if you're just playing a ranked game and you happen to run into somebody and you're like, oh, like, that guy's actually a pretty good player. Like, definitely, you know, don't be shy. Add them to your friends list. Be like, hey, like, it was good playing with you. Do you want to play the next game together? And, like, by the time you do that consistently all the time, like, you'll eventually build up, like, a pretty nice, like, you know, group of people to play with. And at any time that you're looking for it, you'll have people to play with. And if you don't, then hey, it's just a possibility to meet more new people, right?
Yeah, I definitely find myself solo queuing way more than I should, because it's the kind of thing where you can't necessarily count on everybody wanting to talk or exchange the same kind of information.
Yeah, everyone has a different circumstance. Like some people might be, busy or they can't talk because they have, parents around or something like that, or people are sleeping. So
Sure.
if you can, look for those people that are on the same page as you, I guess, and add them to your friends list. It's always a good thing. So.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Okay, so we can try doing yellow this time. It'd probably be, I think, easier to control. Plus, we have a Blackbeard, which is always really nice too, so he can repel off the windows and give us some really good control.
Nice. And so you shot out those windows just to be like, hey,
Just
I'm over here. Like, don't peek.
just for pressure. It's the same reason we were breaking them on defense. It's like if you're the one opening the windows and no one's really going to be over there. Like I just open all the windows over here for pressure, because more than likely now that I open these 3 windows and I'm opening the bathroom window, it's going to make those people think about, oh, hey, like what's going on over there? We need to place a teammate there. They might end up pushing in this direction. And all of that stuff is like, the more you can make them like wonder, I guess, and more you can make them like keep teammates in positions that you're not actually attacking. And that's like a wasted like, I guess, operator, right?
Yeah, because you're getting
They're ignoring what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. I like this.
Right now, there's probably at least one person playing Visa Office, and we have nobody that's actually over there. Or do we? Oh, the Ash one over there. Okay. But either way, there's going to be probably at least one person there. So if you want, you can probably go with Blackbeard and take the bomb from him, and I'll get control of yellow staircase. And then you guys should be able to hopefully get a plant.
Oh, Blackbeard's going in. So Blackbeard's he's behind the desk, maybe gonna plant. I hang out. Oh,
1 op 4 remaining.
Blackbeard's just getting the kills. I'm gonna hang out upside down.
Diffuser is online and active.
Just hanging out upside down by my friend. Is this like a decent spot for watching this plant, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yep. And as long as when you're upside down repelled, because of the way, like, your perspective is, right? Like, I mean, even if you think about it in real life, like, you'll be able to see someone's, like, feet, kind of, and they'll only see, like, the top of your head. And there you go. Yeah. You get an easy kill.
Mission success.
Mopping them up.
They had, yeah, 'cause they had to come in there. And, like, Blackbeard's behind the desk. Oh, feels great. Feels great to get siege kills. Does it still feel good for you? I mean, you got, like, what?
Oh, yeah,
tens
dude.
of thousands of them now in all your hours. It must still feel good, right?
It is, yeah, of course. It doesn't get old. There's still, like, you still get the rush when you get, like, a nice clutch or something like that. It's always a good feeling.
All right, who do you like for an overtime defense?
Let's see. I'd probably say we need a Jaeger. I was gonna take Bandit. Bandit is nice because of his, like, gun more than anything. I mean, Jaeger is a great gun too. They're both, like, awesome, but you generally want to take, like, on this site for upstairs, Jaeger's, like, always a good pick. Even though, like, I actually think him being a 2-speed now is, like, kind of a buff in a way, because a lot of times he takes an extra shot, which is pretty nice when you're getting into a gunfight with somebody with, like, a good rifle.
Yeah, definitely.
Little tankier. I actually really like the change that they made with the shotguns, where they nerfed, like, Goyo, Cage shotgun, and they removed the shotgun off Mozzie. And I kind of went over it for a while, but it was like, the biggest thing I think is it actually, like, slows down the pace of the game, right? Because it forces you to take operators that can make rotate holes, whether that's like a Maestro or a Smoke or like a Muter, something like that.
5 seconds to
You
count.
could use impact grenades, but it'll, like, limit your utility a lot of times too when you're doing that. Like, limit the amount of barbed wire and stuff you have.
Are you a barbed wire fan? Just want to give a
I
quick
am.
shout out to Mayhem24 in the chat. What's up? Yes, Chris works for Ubisoft now. Thanks for the shout out. I used to work at GameSpot and did a video series called The Gun Show, which Nahem's given me a little props for, and I really appreciate it. That was one of my favorite things that I did working there, so thank you. Oh, okay, they're up on the up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sight line and a half. Let's check my laser guys. Oh, let's see King George and Admin getting in a gunfight.
I know they're hot breaching all over.
I'm just watching you on an evil eye. That's fine. That's my contribution.
Op 4, last stop standing.
So yeah, it's like if they're this is why taking admin is so bad. Like especially in ranked, it's like really rough to take it. It's pretty. There obviously are ways to take admin. It's definitely can be taken, but I think in ranked it's super difficult. There's just so many spots for people to like hide and take cover behind and stuff like that. And there's as you saw, like you could peek a lot of angles because you could run out from A into that area you got peeked from when you were rappelling into admin last time.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're just going for the CEO windows, you could rappel all over them. There's way less cover for people. And once you have yellow control, bathroom control, it's like a lot easier to get plants down and a lot easier to cover post plant.
I do like post plant situations. Like I really have fun. I feel like those are, you know, you don't necessarily get them every game, but they're really fun to like because it flips it on its head, and now you're playing defense as an attacker. You're thinking about the map in a whole different way. I really like it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always awesome too. It's especially nice like when you have like numbers down and you like get a bomb plant down and you end up winning like a 2v5 or vice versa. Like bombs down, like your heart's racing.
Oh yeah.
Now you're in a 2v5. You and your buddy like clutch up. I don't know. It's just like.
Dude,
yeah, we had an 0-3 comeback too.
Yeah. You got time for one more here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. And folks, quick reminder. Oh, I've had this thing up on the screen the whole time. Submit your videos to kgreviews@ubisoft.com. Next week we're going to be doing a stream where King George is going to look through some of your Siege clips, answer your questions that you have about them, and give you some tips on how to better play. King George, of course, former professional player, 6 Invitational champion, and current R6 streamer. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it'll be cool to do a little clip review and see what you have to say. But folks, when you send in your clips, be sure to put in a question like, you know, what specific scenario are you looking for? Why did I lose this fight? What could I have done differently? That kind of stuff is what we're looking for.
I put it in the chat too as well, so anybody that's there, it's the email address is there. You can send them in, and yeah, we'll check them over for sure.
Helpful Goku says, "I'm terrible at this game. Thanks for playing." I feel that way sometimes too. It's definitely a game where like you have a few bad matches, your Siege self-esteem starts to go down. But yeah, no, that's why we wanted to do this stream, is to just like kind of throw out this information, make this stuff more accessible to folks. Who's your
definitely helps?
Who did you ban? Do you go for the Montaigne ban?
Always, yeah. Everybody knows I'm not. I'm not a fan of shields. I get destroyed as soon as someone takes a Montaigne. I just cower, dude. I don't know what to do against the Monty.
It's so intimidating. It's like, what? This walking wall. Come on.
Wall of metal, yeah. Oh, cool. I like this. The other two's banning shields.
Yeah,
too.
just get them
Great.
all off the table. You hoping for the Clash ban next?
Yeah.
Do you ever?
Actually, it's kind of funny. Most of the time, I ban Valkyrie a lot, which is everyone always like laughs about that because I played Valkyrie like in Pro League like almost every season. But oh, this map's really good to ban Mira too, as like the Mira is like insanely strong on this map.
Oh man, Mira's
Echo's
my
good
girl.
too.
I do.
You like Mira?
I do like to play Mira. I'm fine if she's banned, but yeah, no, she's one of the ones I definitely like to play.
Awesome. Yeah, I actually those were the two main operators I played. I played Valkyrie and I played Mira. Those were, I guess, the main ones. I would like roam with Valkyrie, or I would anchor with Mira, like depending on like the site and strategy we had. But it's like in ranked, as soon as people get like Valkyrie cameras in their hands, like they're flying out of windows, they're jumping out of everything. So it's like it's a good way if you're having problems with people on the enemy team being like too aggressive. It's a really good way to get them to slow down a little bit, is because once again, like a lot of people play off that information, so they'll realize like, oh, you know, they throw a Valkyrie camera outside, it's like, oh, how did I get run out on? 9 times out of 10 they're either playing it off sound or they're playing it off of a Valkyrie cam, like one of those two things.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I just always figure they're just like way bolder than I play this game, and I'm like, well, that was I deserve that, I suppose, but no. Yeah, the Valkyrie cam's outside. Tricky.
Yeah, definitely a good way though. Like, is if you want the pace of the game to be slowed down or you're having trouble with it, ban information operators. So, or specifically Valkyrie, but other info ops as well.
Speaking of info ops, I brought myself a bulletproof camera. Not sure if it was the right move, but where's a good spot
yeah.
for this?
Ooh, I have a good spot for it. If you put it right here, right on that pillar, that's an indestructible wall, and it sees through the entire bar.
Nice. Now, a person puts a ping on a hatch on the second floor, they probably want it open, right?
Found a bomb. 5 seconds.
Like one of our teammates.
Bomb located
nice.
by Op 4.
Let's see.
So normally too, like, I don't know, one of our teammates opened the wall in the freezer. Generally speaking, we would want to keep that like closed, but we could play with it open too. It's not the end of the world. That's
This wall right here.
Yeah, they repelled roof. Yeah, like the freezer wall. Oh no, not the one I marked.
Yeah.
That one normally you do want to rotate hold there so you can get to like top white.
I got bopped.
Oh, it's a knock. Is she in sight?
She's on roof. I got sloppy because I glimpsed over at the chat.
Oh, you're good. They might just push skylight, honestly.
There's a lot of them up. They're all up there. Yep, one dropped. Another one dropping now. One here. Planting right on ping.
One Op 4 remaining.
One up, four.
They tried to do it. Actually, this rotate hole worked out really well that they put in the freezer.
Yeah, did you come over from the... what
Yeah,
is that?
from piano.
From piano. Not an incredibly successful drop cascade.
Right.
But that bulletproof camera spot was... I was watching it all unfold. That was totally a good spot.
Yep. That's what's nice about it. You can see when they come skylight if they plant, or you can see into cigar if they come from like the new hatch. Nice.
Friendly victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Solid. Alright, so this one we just kind of work our way down because there's not really a basement to defend, huh?
Yeah, we could do like the kitchen is like for ranked at least probably like the second best site, or like then like reading. Fireplace is okay too. Like honestly, this is a pretty good like defender map as a whole. There's not too many like, you know, really bad places I guess to go.
Alright, take me on a Valkyrie tour of this site. Where should we put these cams?
Okay. I'll give you some nice ones.
Secure the bombs.
Right, so we'll get our rook armor. Alright, so we'll get one and put it in this upper corner over here. It's not exactly the most like hidden camera, but something that a lot of people don't think about with cameras is like, it's not necessarily if it's like, oh, you can't see the camera like at all. It's more of like, if the person walks inside of the room, at what point are they ever going to look into this back corner over here, right? Like
Yeah.
most of the people walking in the room, they're jumping through the window and they're worried about the 4 other angles in front of them, or they're coming into the room from over here, which they're worried about like everything here, which even I play on like max FOV, which is 90, and I can't see that coming from my screen. So even though it's like, it's kind of like, I guess, hidden in plain sight type of thing.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's more
We can
about the
make,
like.
You can actually do this with the Deagle, but you can like shoot it out. Where you can throw a camera up there, and it looks at the white staircase, and it looks at the site over here too in fireplace.
Oh, it didn't quite get through to the other side. Let's see if I can.
I can try to like, yeah, you have to like on this piece almost. Yeah, it's kind of like tricky to get it. You'll get it on like the second try though.
All right. I like it. Good spot.
Actually shot your cam. That is help.
How do I activate friendly fire sanction for killing my camera? Ooh, we got the double wide mirror over here. I like it.
Ooh, double mirror setup.
Razor wire going up.
I'm hearing a lot of action over here. And you may be hearing my daughter who just woke up from her nap.
You're good.
She's not happy right now, as we can tell. Let's hit the mute real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, these are probably on like the white window, which is like that staircase in front of you. Be careful though, it's a really good upside down rappel, which is I think what he's doing. They also, I think, have an IQ. I hear a silence P12, which is like her pistol.
I'd love to see like Siege players identify sound effects, and they just play like a wave file for you, and you're like, yes, that's a Mira reloading. Seems bad to be me right now.
Mission failed.
That
All
is true.
friendlies have been neutralized.
It's okay. Whoop. Sledge. The big, like, golf ball on the end of his. That elite set just has the huge weight, like circular weight. It always strikes me as so like brutish. Like,
Oh, I love it.
well,
Yeah,
I just have
those,
a huge bowling
like,
ball on the end.
I love when for the elite skins when they like completely change the gadget. It's always like really cool. Like Thermite, like with the Texas Dynamite. I forgot. I think it's like Journey's Edge for Sledge. I want to say, yeah, those ones are like super cool.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
All right, so I'm not sure Kite was the greatest choice here, but if you're looking at like, because this doesn't seem like a really like fortified walls kind of.
It's good
site.
for hatch though.
Yes, line of fire.
Yeah.
for-
So once this guy reinforces the hatch above you, you can throw a Kaid charge on this hatch right here, and that'll prevent them from being able to open it unless they have a Thatcher. You could either throw it like right on the hatch. Actually,
Is that better? 'Cause
Actually, yeah.
then it doesn't like they can't
Yeah.
shoot through the breakable floor and hit it.
we can actually get it back too. You probably want to throw it like on the hatch because if they have an IQ they've been running,
Bomb located by
and can you grab that off there? Should be able to.
Toys ready.
You just shot all the wood around it. All right, so put it
Yeah,
right on the hatch.
Yeah, right in the middle. So this way, if they have an IQ, which they've been running, they can't shoot it through the floor.
Okay.
Razor wire is deployed.
Cool. Just like I feel like sloppy peaks are one of the ways that I really get just destroyed. So like, what's your peak approach? I mean, that was just someone spraying. I just put myself in a bad position. But like, when you're looking around a corner, you know, All right, so they got someone rappelling outside of A site. Is that the like dining room? Yeah. They're on rappel.
Yeah, so it's always about peeking off of information. So like there, I peeked off of like I ended up getting one of the guys, but then I ended up dying because I didn't have the information. I peeked off of the limited information I had, which was the sound of the gunfire and the tracers. So I knew which side he was on. So I was able to kill the one guy, but unfortunately there was like a second guy there, and because I didn't actually have like a Valkyrie camera outside or you know, some other type of information, that's why I died. So most of the time when you look back, it's like you can always look like, why did I peek that? You peeked it because you had probably some type of information, or even maybe the information might have been a feeling, which is never the best way to like really
Last operator standing.
you know, I do it all the time too. Everybody does. But it's like the feeling that like, oh, I think there's a guy there. And you should, as much as possible, unless you absolutely have to, refrain from just like peeking for no reason, pretty much. It should always be off of like some type of information, or like stopping plan, or, you know, I guess as best as you can. It's always tough, and it's like, it's something you kind of like learn over time, like when to peek and not peek. The easier thing to do is like try as much as possible not to, unless you have at least some type of info.
Yeah, I think if there's anything I take away from his stream, that'll be it. Peek on info. Really try not to peek.
Mission failed.
Yeah.
All friendlies have been neutralized.
It is fun though. Like once you kind of get like this, like in the swing of things, you'll get to be like, oh, like I can. You'll start peeking off of information. You're like, okay, generally, okay, I heard a guy out here. Normally there won't be two people on this balcony together, like waiting for me, so I can peek this angle like safely. And you'll kind of like learn the patterns of like players and the way that people play. So you'll be able to, I guess, like do more with like less information, I suppose.
Because yeah, at the massive backlog of, not backlog, but the massive catalog of information you have from playing hours and hours of the game.
Yeah, it's something though that even happens. It's like, obviously the more you play, the more you kind of like learn these things, but it's something that just comes with time too in general. Like even just not being like having, once you're like, you've been playing the game for like a few months or something like that, you know, even casually, you'll kind of like pick up on those kind of things.
And man, sometimes it just feels like there's so many things to pick up on, but that's also what makes the game like really deep and engaging, right? Is there are lots of different subtleties and ways for people to play, and for operator, depending on who the team they're facing.
Keeps the game interesting, and that's why it's the best game ever, is because like it always keeps you, like every game is different, right? Like every situation is different. Like people might have like patterns or tendencies, but it's always going to be different. You're always playing different opponents that are doing different things. So
10 seconds to go.
that's me what makes it fun. That's what makes me like
5
play the
seconds
game
to go.
every single day and like never get bored of it.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
All right, where you at? I'm gonna thatch us some.
I'm over here.
All right, we going?
Yeah,
Do you
I'd
go to the roof
that's
usually?
for you. Yeah. So I'm thinking we could probably go together. They have this window pre-broken, so they might have thrown a Valkyrie camera somewhere, maybe. But yeah, as long as if you want, you can come with me over here. And this spot's like generally pretty safe to rappel up on. You could rappel upside down, so this way if people do jump out, which they'll generally jump out from like the front door, or they'll jump out from the windows next to you. So yeah, that guy jumped out. Let's see, where did he jump out? Of below. Okay, so I'm glad I brought breaching charges too, because I don't think anyone else brought anything. So we'll get the hatches open. I'll be able to thatch at the wall for you. If there's anything there, I'll drone it out for you as well, so you make sure you don't die. Normally too, I always like to have like a flank drone on the red stairs, so this, like, if there's a Capitao that's dead, he can kind of like call for us.
Someone just watching
Alright,
those
so
stairs.
close. Yeah. So they're not actively bandit tricking. They have a Tachanka turret. That's what that was. There's a Tachanka on the actual piano. Okay, so you're good to get the wall. So that guy's gonna watch that. I'll watch your hatch. Be good to get the wall open. drone out.
So now
Drone
I'll
out
hold on
piano.
the red stairs. I like back down them.
I'll give them a call.
Am I droning now or am I peeking in?
You have dropped
Oh,
the diffuser.
little kiddo
The diffuser has
biffed
been
it.
recovered.
Oh. Mom's got it.
Yeah, normally we can, like drone this out and kind of figure out if there's anybody in the piano, and then I can entry off of it, and then we can open the freezer wall. See, I'll just peek. I'll just do a peek.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Oh no. So now that I have
There's a cross.
Drone going out.
The diffuser has been secured.
Alright, I got the diffuser. Try to just like sneak into B here.
Yeah, I stepped the cross, man. It's actually kind of funny.
Recover the diffuser.
The highest amount of deaths for frost traps are in like champion and like diamond champion rank. You just don't expect them.
Yeah, because they're just not. People don't play them a lot.
Yeah.
I do like that tidbit. That's very fun. Match point. Time for our epic comeback. Or, you know, we'll just wrap it up. Alright. KG, I want to play
Bring it back.
an operator I don't often play. Who should I pick? Should I pick a Blackbeard? A Twitch? Who's useful now? I can play. I'll play the Thatcher.
Okay. All right. I'll take the thermite then. We'll do the thermite Thatcher combo.
Alright, let's go. Folks, we're just coming to the conclusion here of this match sooner or and not so soon, depending on how this match point goes. But yeah, you're watching Ubisoft News Plays with King George, and I'm Chris Waters, part of the Ubisoft News team, and I'm the one who's been peppering him with all these very sort of broad Rainbow Six strategies. And it's been fun, man. This has been really entertaining and also enlightening. Like, it just, I mean, some of the stuff, it's almost, like, some of the stuff is even familiar to me. Like, maybe I've heard it before, but it just can, like, hearing things again or, you know, hearing from your perspective, which is just a perspective of 10,000 hours in the game or something like that, is always helpful.
10 seconds to insertion.
Oh yeah, man. Always
seconds
happy
to
to
go.
be here. So
Yeah, that's cool. And we got a stream coming up next week as well. We got two more of these streams, actually. Next week, we'll be critiquing your gameplay clips, folks. So go ahead and send us a link. Send us a link to a clip of yours you want critiqued. Send us the question. And
Drone is ready to
to
go.
kgreviews@ubisoft.com. And let us know. All right, are we expecting any, I guess, jump outs? That's what this ping is. People are watching there.
there's a bandit close. So if we can, I think this guy's gonna try to peek. Honestly, so I'm just holding like the angle on him right here. And if you are you with me over here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
I have
He's
a
gonna
claymore.
peek like, yeah, he's gonna peek like right here on this corner, more than likely. So I'm gonna put the thermite charge on, and he'll
Okay.
swing.
Time to ring some ears.
If he doesn't, then now we have this for free. You can thatcher this wall over here.
Deploying claymore.
All right. Let's see. Hopefully, I can try to drone it. Let's see if he's actively bandit tricking or not. We have more thatchers, so.
Bomb has been located.
He is not. All right, pop in the wall.
Special charge. Stay clear.
Okay. So now the wall's open, and he swung to the side with a deployable shield, like in the prep room. He's back in kitchen now. You can actually throw right where you're standing, like at your feet. You can throw an EMP. I'm on a drone, and there's an L1 mine on the other side of the wall, and it'll get it through the wall. Yep. So there's a guy east. He's like east side of the room, like northeast side of the kitchen. So the breach that we opened up is somewhere over there. I have your back, so he can't come in the door behind you.
That door.
There is one. Yeah. Yep. So they can only come in the breach in front of you. I won't be able to see anymore. Your teammate smoked the drone, so just be careful for the door.
Oh, I just missed my shot. Oh, I had him. But, you know, you don't have them till you have them.
Nice try, nice try.
You know, I'm just out here trying. That's what we do here. And it's fun. All right.
Yeah. We did pretty good though. We
Not
did
too
pretty
shabby.
good.
All right, folks. So, this is the first installment of Ubisoft News Plays with King George as our special guest. Today we played the Grand Larceny event, which is live now through May 19th. Get in there. It's a free event if you own Siege. You can play it. Check out the new mode that has, like, just crazy floor destruction, like off-the-wall floor destruction. How would you describe it, KG?
It is like it's awesome. Basically, it's like the old OG Hereford base with like there's safes that you can crack, and like the cool thing is you shoot a shotgun and it goes to, like 3 floors. It makes like a bigger than a buck size hole.
It's wild. It's wild. And it's live now, so go check it out. Also, if you're playing Siege and you're like, man, I'm having trouble cracking this site. I need some tips with this operator. Look, I was making this play and it didn't work out the way I thought. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? We're going to be critiquing your clips, and by we, I mean King George, next week on a stream at Tuesday, 1 p.m. on the Ubisoft Twitch channel or the Rainbow Six Twitch channel. Wherever you're watching, that's where we'll be. If you want to submit your clips, send us an email at kgreviews@ubisoft.com. kgreviews@ubisoft.com. It's up on screen right now, and then that's the spot. That's where we're going to send us a clip, send us a question, we'll review them, and we'll pick some good ones to talk about next week. I'm looking forward to it, KG.
Yeah, me too, man. So yep, I'll put the link again or the email address again in chat.
And are you
There it is.
Are you streaming later today on your channel?
Yeah, I'll be live all day. I'll be playing the ranked and the Grand Larceny event. So twitch.tv/King George, and you want more content, I'll be on all night. I'm streaming every day, Rainbow Six. So
Excellent, man. All right, well, it was a pleasure to play with you. Thanks for the tips. We'll look forward to more next week, and until then, good luck out there. Folks, thanks for watching. If you want to watch more, head over to King George Twitch stream or join us tomorrow morning on the Ubisoft channel at 10 a.m. for Ubisoft News Plays. Later.
pleasure, man.